How's it going, everyone? This is Kevin. Today I want to bring you along with me to do a little bit of focal length differences to see how much it distorts our faces. So let's jump right into it. So my ultimate goal is to basically have a different focal length for each portrait, where I'm going to be framing them all together kind of about the same height, as close as possible as I can do it, just to show you the different distortion and compression from each lens. So I'm going to be using my 20mm that I'm filming with right now, my 35 Sigma, my 70-180 Tamron, and I'm going to keep it all at the same aperture, kind of same settings and everything, so that way it's as close as possible as it is. And then I think I'm going to do also a thing where I basically just kind of like a landscape shot with each lens of me in the frame as well, just to show the difference of each focal length with the compression and distortion and everything like that. So we're gonna go get ourselves set up and then take some photos. So for the sake of changing my lens right away, I'm going to be using my 35 first, and then going to go to 70-180 and then come back to the 20 just because it'll make it easier. But I will kind of show you one by one, and then I'm going to put them all side by side to you to show you how it looks. So I'm going to be using the Sony app to control my photos like I usually do. A lot of people always ask me, like, how do I get the focus and everything like that? Well, I just use the app and it focuses on my face to make sure that it's visible, and that's what it does. So we're going to set it all up and go for it. Alright, so now I'm going to use the 70-180, first at 70, then 100, 135, and then 180. So all are going to be shot at 2.8 because that's the lowest that the 20mm and the 70-180 goes. So might as well keep it as fair and square. Mainly it's more about the distortion than anything else. So we're going to change it up. So now that we've taken all the photos of kind of like the portrait mode, we're gonna do a little bit of, I'm assuming I'm just gonna kind of keep it right here where I'm just gonna be on the log and just see how it looks with each focal length. So here we go. So this is how far I had to set it up for the 180 to be able to kind of have the same frame as I did for the other shots. This is crazy. Watch. There. There. Nuts. That was a lot of work for just comparison, but just wanted to show you guys a comparison. So hopefully this is turning out how I'm planning it to be. So here are all the photos side by side so you can see what they look like with their perspective focal length and just seeing next to each other to see if you can tell a difference or not. So there you go, there are all the photos right there next to each other. You got to see. What do you think about them? Did you see a lot of distortion? Did you see a lot of difference, or maybe a lot? To me, I mean, obviously I know there's going to be some distortion because I just know that that's what focal lengths do. Obviously, the wider the lens, the more kind of slimmed down to, then wider your face becomes, the more longer the focal length and whatnot. So which one did you like best? I mean, a lot of the times, a lot of people love the 35mm. It is one of my favorites as well. Sometimes I like my 70-180. It just depends on my mood, to be honest. But the purpose of this video is just more educational to show you the differences in the focal lengths and the distortion that it can create in one's face and just your surroundings. So hopefully this was helpful to you to decide if you want to get one of these lenses or not, or what's your next step as a photographer / videographer. But with all that said and done, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, share this video with a friend, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.